Greetings everyone and welcome to another Starship Review. Today we're going to take a look at the Tier 6 Alita Battle Angel. Tier 6 Alita Heavy Escort Carrier. Tier 6 Heavy Strike Wing Escort? Did I get it right that time? Okay, we can do the review then. This was one of the first ships I ever bought and I still have a soft spot for it. It unfortunately has aged like milk. The Alita Strike Wing Escort, also in the C-Store, is basically a better version of this ship in every way imaginable. Still, the Alita has a heritage in the broader Star Trek lore that will be more attractive to some people. The Alita has a 4-3-1 weapon layout, which was more common when it was released, but holds up poorly now. It has a Lieutenant Commander Engineer pilot seat. Not only is pilot the worst specialization for performance, but the engineering seating is already tight, making it very difficult to even find room for a pilot power. Lieutenant Science seat isn't going to cut it for Photonic Officer, so unless you want to do a half-bat build, you're only really going to find room for an instant pilot ability at most. The console layout is good for an escort with 5 tactical console slots, but that's about the only saving grace here. The hangar comes equipped with Peregrine pets, and while those are good pets, they're available to everyone without buying this ship, effectively making it a zero-value inclusion. I would review them here, but I already did an entire video just on those pets, so I'll make sure it's linked in the description and at the end of the video if you haven't seen it already. The 5-second version is that they are 5-star pets. The same is true with the experimental weapon slot, which just comes with the default bug zapper, although sadly that is not a 5-star weapon. Let's look at the console. Destabilized tachyon emitters, which gives you a 10% Cat 1 energy weapon buff and some drain expertise as passives. The clicky is a point-blank AoE that does shield damage, a shield drain, and shield resistance debuff to targets within 5 kilometers. I don't personally like point-blank AoE abilities like this with such short radiuses because it's hard to hit multiple targets with them. The damage scales with aux power, but even with high aux power and hitting multiple targets, it's not game-breaking or anything. It would probably fare much better on a ship equipped for exotic damage, but it's restricted to heavy escorts, so that's not going to happen. It's an okay console, but nothing to write home about. The trait, Coordinated Assault, gives your hangar pets beam overload when you activate beam overload, and it also gives them cannon rapid fire when you activate cannon rapid fire. Out of all the pet boosting traits, this one is pretty good, but it's nowhere near as good as Superior Area Denial. However, that trait comes from a lockbox ship, so this one is much easier to acquire. You can almost certainly do better just by using a trait that boosts your own damage, but if you want to buff your hangar pets, this is a decent trait to use for that. It's a mediocre performer, and it only has niche appeal, but that doesn't make it bad. Okay, let's score this thing. In terms of performance, the 4-3 weapon layout and pilot seating really holds the ship back, especially when the Earhart is available for the same price and is better on both accounts. Still, it's an escort with 5 tactical consoles and a hangar, but I can't give it more than 2 stars. It could be worse, but that's the best I can say. In terms of accessories, I give it 3 stars. Both the console and the trait are perfectly good, but they don't rise above mediocre. 4 stars would imply there's something above average here, and that just isn't true. It's all just serviceable. Despite the harsh ratings, I still like this ship, but unless you really want it for the pedigree or the hangar trait, just get the Earhart instead. It's a much better ship. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more of my stuff in the future, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.